Hey yo, I'm sure y'all have read the title, so there ain't no need for introduction or whatever, so let's just get right into it.
The main character.
Usually this is the most laziest niggas. Like this is the type of niggas that will have a math test scheduled for tomorrow and not even study anything, which is why they're also illogical, thinking that they're living in some sort of movie or their own TV show. And most of the time they're a mama's boy, a cheese boy, and have parental control, which basically means they control their parents. Well, them being a cheese boy and a mama's boy is exactly the reason why they think life is gonna work out for them, with them putting in little effort, little to no effort, because they're so used to everything going their way that they think that's just how the world works, and that's how their parents really brought them up in this world. 9 out of 10, because these niggas are usually really chill people, and really, I can't really have any complaints about them.
Mr. Know It All.
Mr. Know It All, I think the name is very self explanatory. These are the type of niggas that really don't take anybody's advice and really thinking that they know better about life, even though they be failing all their classes and shit. Type of niggas that they, I don't know what, but they think like their word is final. Like they the type of niggas that go to the hospital. The doctor tells them, hey yo, you got cancer. And he looks at the doctor and says, nah, I don't got cancer. Cancer has me. I'm gonna give these niggas a 5.10 because they can be annoying as hell when you try to advise them. So this the type of niggas that really think the gym is life. You know, everything else is secondary. I bet they even say a morning prayer to dumbbells or something, man. But these are just the type of niggas that you have a math test tomorrow and he'll be at the gym and he'll see nothing wrong with it. Like, man, I was at the gym. Usually they have a very opposing character than the way they look. They're not this tough macho type of guy. They usually really fun to be around and usually have a great sense of humor. So for that, I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10. I really don't have a problem with these niggas. There's some pretty dope niggas. You really can't complain much about them. At least they care about their health. So the wannabe rapper. This is usually the nigga that's very invested in the hip hop, and he wants to be a rapper. Usually he'll put rapping above everything else. Like, instead of studying, this nigga will be researching a whole lot of shit about hip hop. As long as it's hip hop related, he knows about it. He knows a lot of things about hip hop. You ask him, how much did Eminem's The Death of Slim Shady sell? First week, he'll tell you. He'll tell you stuff, beef about artists that you listen to and he doesn't even listen to. As long as it's related to hip hop, this nigga knows about it. Usually these are the type of niggas that really thinking they don't need school. They believe that hip hop is what's, them rapping is what's gonna help them succeed in life. They don't really see the use of going to school. And these are the type of niggas that if a teacher gonna tell them you're never gonna amount to anything in life, they'll be like, you just jealous, you earn the minimum wage and shit. The type of niggas that will tell you everybody's career stats in the rap game. So with this type of niggas, I'm gonna give them a 6.10 because these are the type of niggas that they do got potential, but their only flop is that they're usually too invested into hip hop and everything else is secondary. So basically the rap version of the gym bro. Shit, wrong picture. I'll bet you the wannabe rapper knows when we're gonna get this album.
The follows.
Yeah, so basically the fall off is that nigga that back in primary school, he was like the top learner. He was probably the teacher's pet. He usually was in the top five or was number one. Everybody knows that he used to be a genius, but nowadays he isn't like that. And the reason really is because he just thought that people would just go to school. Either you're smart or you're not. He never even knew there was such a thing as studying. He just thought that you just go to school. Either you're gifted with understanding what you learn at school or you're not. Usually them niggas that really thinking, man, I'm smart, I'm gonna pass this test. These is them niggas that when they study for 15 minutes and spend 4 hours on Instagram almost usually these day. Niggas thinking that they'll be school is like, and either you don't have I don't really need to study, or you do have it way above everybody else. And these are the niggas that even if they don't study, they just think, man, I'm gonna pass this, probably get 70 because I didn't study, 80. And the type of niggas that are shocked when their results come in and he finds out that he failed. He's like, that's impossible. I'm supposed to be a genius. So with these niggas, I'm just gonna give them an 8.10